Second Esdras 7:57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. That is, if he be overcome, he shall suffer, all right, that thou hast said, but if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say.
Yeah, right.
That's the condition of the battle.
Either you're going to be on one side.
And the fact that we have this word anyway, and the fact that we're able to offer up a sacrifice as Israelites, that's mercy. Because the first covenant, we don't meet that standard of offering up a sacrifice. We're not in Jerusalem. We don't have a high priest after the order of Aaron. So under this grace period, the sacrifice is what? A broken spirit, a contrite heart. You. That's what Yahawashi put forth when he went on that cross. He basically understood, in my physical body, I messed up as Adam. In my physical body, I ruined the nation as Solomon. Adam and Solomon that's the top of our captivity. He's not only the alpha of righteousness, he's the alpha of our fall. Oh, Adam, what hast thou done? So here it is, we're in this flesh because of Adam, and we're in this captivity of Babylon via Solomon.
Right.
But so Yahawashi's act of humility was, this life, I'm gonna give up the whole body. I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give this up. This.
Right. Hey. I'm gonna give y'all a new way through me. A new way through me. Because it says what through one man we all die, right? And through one we come back to life.
Right.
And justified. You know?
That woman alone.
Right.
He was like, I'm gonna be obedient this time. To the point, I'm gonna give this life up. That's a hell of a movie, man.
Yes,
because the Lord required sacrifice, but he was the sacrifice.
Right.
Now, under his sacrifice, this is our sacrifice. Right. See? Yep. Being patient, long-suffering, putting on the elect. Okay, rejoicing that these prophecies come to pass. Being fervent for the word of Yahawashi. It's the least we can do. Because since his son is simple flesh to be an example. So we got to look forward to it. So we can't be judged by the law. It's Yahawashi. Well, real quick. Romans 8:3. For what the law could not do, and that it was weak through the flesh, the Most High sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemns sin in the flesh. Overcame death. Now you got. Now go ahead. Now you got. Read again. Overcame death. Now you're right. So Yahweh is the son. Yahweh in the likeness of flesh. So this the example to be in, man. See, right? That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh but after the spirit. Because you went into about we are the sons, right? Right. I'm gonna jump down to verse 14. Romans 8:14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High.
Hey, led by the Spirit of faith in Yahawashi. Because Romans 5, what? 5 verse 1? That gives you the access. And that gives you peace with the Father, that you believe in Yahawashi on that level, and you have faith in Yahawashi on that level, and what the meaning of him coming down here was about overall in general. If you believe in that, that's counted for righteousness. Right? Going that path.
Right.
While you still got Jakes in this time trying to go the old path like somehow they justify it.
Can't do that.
Well, they ain't listening to this. Right. They ain't listening to the real process.
Under that way,
understand.
You have your justification was through perfection in the law. Right. So you're already at a disadvantage. So we have to be justified by faith. That fulfills the law. Right. Walking in the spirit. Which that gives you comfort. Man. Now you still keep the law, don't get it twisted. Right. But you're fulfilling the law through the sacrifice. Right. What you're offering up on the altar. Which is who you are, man. You're an inward man. You see?
Right. And that's a good point to make because again, it's not that we're saying don't look at the law. Right. But think about it this way. If you were to just focus on the law, you would be depressed all the time. And then you would never look at the new way that Yahawashi provided, or that Yahweh provided by sending Yahawashi down here. You would never look at it that way, which is the only way you can be saved. You can't be saved. So that's what you gonna have Jake come and well, y'all right now, man. You're teaching it the correct way.
Well, you wouldn't even get through your day.
Right.
You would be like, damn, a woman on a period.
Thank you.
I'm
Yes.
unclean. I gotta cleanse myself. Damn. I wonder if they cook the food that they fed me on the
Same grill.
on the same grill.
You'll go
Everything will be a perpetual worry
Yep.
and weigh you down. It's not that you don't worry about those things and be like grieve with it, like damn, but you lean on the blood of Yahawashi
Yes.
in those instances where it's impossible. Right. To be justified. You know it's impossible. I can't fulfill that. I can't be justified by the law. There's no way when I read it. It's impossible. So you find comfort through the blood of Yahawashi.
Right.
You gotta let Yahawashi is your friend. He said, get that. I call you no longer servants.
John 15.
What he did was an act of friendship.
Right.
I would do that for y'all if I had the ability to take you out of bondage to the law through me offering my life, so that we can have a way back to the Father and access. That is that is an act of friendship. That is the greatest friend you could ever have. How many people you know that'll do that for their best friend?
Right.
He did that for all of us, starting with the elect.
That's right. That's it.
That's a role model. That's somebody to celebrate. Goddamn Rosa Parks, Martin Luther the King.
This is John 15, verse 13. It says, greater love has no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friend.
Woo! He laid down his life for his friend. That's what he did. He knew like this is their only way back, and this is my mission. This is how I'm going to attain Godhead on earth again.
Man, when you think about when you think about it, before Yahawashi came down from the heavens to fulfill that mission, Yahweh telling him, look, that's the only way I'm gonna deal with him. God, hey, you can't, man. If that doesn't touch you to your core, you need to examine yourself.
Right.
That should make you like, whoa, hold up.
Right.
He literally told you, look, man, no, I ain't dealing with their asses unless you go down there and do this. You're like, whoa.
That was written because when you read Revelation 13, real quick, let me get this real quick. Whoever was reading, hold what you got.
That's it.
So when you get Revelation 13 and 8, it says, and all that dwell on the earth shall worship him, talking about worship Esau, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. So the Lord that was already written before the foundation of the earth, that he was going to come to the earth and do that. So there came the time when the Lord was like, it's time. You're going to come in flesh, you're going to feel pain, you're going to shit, you're going to eat. In your own creation, you're going to have to be a slave to Esau, the Romans. Your own people going to come up against you. And your only way to be justified as my son is to go all the way to the end of that thing. Which means you're going to have to get your ass beat. Bro, you're going to have to fulfill what was written.
That is high level, man. That man, look, to go from up there to here in this flesh. Come on, man.
Philippians tells you he didn't boast in his divine order. He took on the form of a servant and was obedient unto death.
It's crazy as Yahweh created all these seeds. He know which seeds going to go through it. Right. He know which seeds are the elect and everything. He already know. That's crazy.
That's okay.
John 15 and 14. It says, ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you.
See, there's a standard. It's something we got to do. You can't just say his friend. No, there's no such thing as unconditional love. Love has conditions. Your love has conditions. For some of you, go ahead.
Verse 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth.
Right.
But
Go ahead.
I have called you friend. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto thee.
Yeah. And he's making known it to us. When he was there, he was literally the comforter. He comforted them with opening up their understanding, breaking the things down. Now he's comforting us as he's on the right-hand side of the Father. sending down gifts unto men so that we can fulfill the mission.
Right. And that's why he told when he said, in those days shall my servant fast, whenever he ain't with him, because he wants to. So that lets you know that there's things we got to do, even fasting, because that came out of Yahawashi's mouth. He said that. In those days shall they fast. What was he talking about? He knew it was going to be so hard that there's moments in certain demons that you don't have to give your flesh a break, man.
The Day of Atonement coming Thursday and Sunday.
That's the spirit.
So just think about that. When you fasting, you're separating from the chemicals. The chemicals Esau put in the food is to separate you from the Lord. So when you're not partaking in the chemicals, you become more angel-like. Angels don't eat or drink. You're fasting, you become more like an angel. That's pleasing unto the Lord. That's a sacrifice. Now, outside of the Day of Atonement, there's no order or law saying you got to fast, but in spirit, you should be fasting.
Yeah.
At least sometimes, at least intermittent fasting. Separate from the carnal bread and leaning on the spiritual bread. And there was a nigga preacher who said it. I got to give it to him. They got a shag. Because he had the front missing, then he had a shag in the back. That thick Steve Harvey mustache. He said, you know one thing? He said, our people will fast,
Right.
but they don't read and lean on the Lord while they fast.
Right.
They just fasting, but they're living their everyday life. You fasting watching a movie. You're not fasting.
Listening to something.
Right.
You know,
right.
going into the scriptures, doing something.
It's only spiritual. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Read that again.
It's back in John 15, verse 15, it says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
Man, look what we've learned in these latter days, what we've been privy to. Only a friend will give you that type of information.
Right.
That's your friend. Yahawashi is the greatest friend we can have, man. Look what he's done with us. And you gonna get this word and be proud and become, nah, man, you're supposed to be the receptive. That's why, like, the bottom chicks are the best. Because they really appreciate your ass. They looking at you in your eyes and they're like, nah, I love this nigga. They humble, right? That's how we're supposed to be with the Lord, man.
Yeah, because the Lord took us from a downhill state.
Right.
Got us to this stage now.
Right. Send, hey,
I forget where it's at.
send wisdom from the heavens to us.
Right.
And this messed up body, we all the world acting damn fool. And he sent wisdom to change us. Come on.
And he made the impossible possible. How is that? Because his blood.
Yeah.
With him walking that perfect walk upon the earth, he give us a chance to be delivered. Because you gotta remember too. I think the other mentioned earlier, the Lord is going to judge the earth by the law. So we will be through if we didn't receive that.
Anyway,
that mercy.
nobody ain't no
God damn.
Good point.
Ooh, we be hurt. We try to put on fringes.
Ain't nothing working.
She got missed.
Yeah, hell no. Nothing will work. We be through. Automatic condemnation. So the grace was a beautiful thing for us, man. Because it gave us the ability to operate on the fly in the wilderness. That's what the wilderness was, like a literal tabernacle. They were on the fly, you know, dwelling with the presence of the Lord through the tabernacle. They weren't in Jerusalem, but they were able to keep the Passover. So ultimately, that's what we're doing. We're able to offer up a sacrifice. We're able to have a connection with our power as we're scattered away from, Jerusalem. As we don't have a standing physical temple, now we act as the temple on the fly in the wilderness, moving about on our way to the Holy Land through Yahawashi, the angel that led us out of Egypt, that was with us. Okay?
This is John 10 and 15. It says, as for the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep.
Wow. Yeah. Who are the sheep? Talking about you Israelites. Right. The so-called Negroes, Latinos in North America. Not the whole world because the so-called Christians come up. The sheep was fair. No, the sheep was from the Israelites.
Sheep is
It was scattered. See, all sheep. That's in Jeremiah 51 or 50. The first sentence said the sheep are the Israelites, man.
Hey, so kiss the Lord lest he be angry. Listen, you can't lose talking about Yahawashi and put him up there. You can't lose with that.
Yeah, he got to be
kiss
exalted.
the Lord lest he be angry.
He got to be exalted.
Got you.
But that's who we need to thank the Lord. That was a gift.
Yep.
The gift he sent was his son to fulfill a role that none of us. Ooh, imagine if you had to do that. Get spat on.
Hey, first of all, if you go look down, nah, I ain't doing it.
Nigga don't even want to take rebuke. How about going on a cross, getting humiliated in front of everybody? Everybody was there.
Yep.
Chastised for 3 hours, I believe.
Hey, actually get it beat. And those beating when the it was hitting them for real.
Not only
That was hurting Yahawashi.
he's feeling that pain. He felt all the pain that Israel sins, man.
That wasn't no joke, man.
Shit.
Then you got guys in Israel over the years saying, you talk about Yahawashi too much. That's unbelievable. Now years later, go ahead.
No, bring it up.
No. I was gonna say years later, you see how crazy that those little thoughts is, how certain Jakes think like that we talk about, GMS talks about Yahawashi too much. That's insane to say.
Right.
But what the Lord is manifesting through his man, through his son, is that, yeah, you better be thinking about Yahawashi. That's the only way you're going to get up out of here.
Right, that's the arm of the Lord. It said, who have believed our report, to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed. The arm represents the holy host. Who's the top angel? There's order with the holy host. That's Yahawashi, man. Who's he revealed to? Who have believed our report?
Right.
You know?
On the doctrine.
Right. Look it up. This is Isaiah 53:10. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin.
God for the sins of Israel.
His soul was an offering for our sins. So you got to understand the magnitude of what our Lord and Savior. Yeah, that was manhood. That was manly. That was the act of true friendship, to where it's like, damn. How can't you exalt that man? That's why that's why when you go into somebody get Revelation 5 real quick, where like the last verse, the last two verses. He got it. You stay in Philippians.
This is Revelation 5 and verse 13. It says, and every creature which is in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and such as are in the sea, and all that are in them, heard I saying, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto him that sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb,
And unto the Lamb. The angels, the fish, the everything. Okay? Like you see a nigga hit a game winner. You go to Daryl's game. Daryl is the game winner. Even that little gem. People are living.
right?
A nigga hit a 99-yard touchdown in the NFL. Kick return. Nigga face mask in the air. the whole stadium is just rocking. Right. Yeah. Nigga just fast. Nobody catching this nigga. The whole crowd. Just imagine how, they're like praising this nigga, like, yay! But read that, keep going.
It said, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto him that sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb forever and ever. And the four beasts said, Amen. And the 24 elders fell down and worshiped him.
Right, the angel, like the order is go ahead.
And that liveth forever and ever.
Right. Now there's a point there where it talks about 1 million angels. You might have just read it. Read it again, or maybe in that, because it gave a number of verse 11.
Yeah. This is verse 11, Revelation 5 and 11. And behold, and I heard the voice of many angels round about the throne, and the beast, and the elders, and the number of them was 10,000 times 10,000 and 10,000s of thousands.
1 million. When you look that up, it's 1 million angels.
Yep.
So the game winner, imagine how loud that is. You being at a stadium when a nigga score. You're like, wow, yay!
Yeah.
But in the heavens,
That's a man.
that's the praise Yahawashi is gonna get. Yep.
Verse 12, it says, saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power.
Loud boys.
Worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power. That's what he was slain to receive power. So we're being chastened now to receive power.
Right. As joint heirs.
It's joint heirs.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's good.
And riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing.
So we got to come like Yahawashi. 1,000,000 angels. But before that, it talked about those top angels that are around the altar, you know, taking counsel with Yahawashi. Like, bro.
That's it.
Now get that in Philippians.
This is Philippians.
Cheering Yahawashi on, like, for what he came to the earth and did.
Loud though, loud. All those angels loudly doing it.
Right. And we're going to get that same honor for this mission
Time.
if we endure. Go ahead.
Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. Let this mind be in you.
Read it in the NLT.
Right. This is Philippians chapter 2 in the NLT. You must have the same attitude that Yahawashi HaMashiach had.
Right.
Though he was God,
Though he was a power, he wasn't the most high God, but he was the first spirit created by the Most High in the flesh on earth through the loins and lineage of David.
They just can't overlook that, man.
You can't overlook that. So he wasn't the Most High, but he was power. Go ahead.
though he was power, he did not think of equally with Yahawashi
Right.
as something to cling to. As something to cling to.
He didn't look at what he was given in the heaven, the promise that was given unto him. He didn't come proud.
Right.
See? Go ahead.
Instead, he gave up his divine
He
privilege.
gave up his divine privileges.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
He took the humble position of a slave.
He took the humble position. He didn't come to the earth, nigga. I was on the right hand side. You know what it looked like up there, nigga? You ever seen it? You ain't ever seen it, you dumb idiot.
Right.
That's what Nate would do.
Right.
Call you an idiot. Like, damn. That's what a nigga would do. But Yahawashi, he didn't come down on no high horse. He literally came down and rode a mule. He didn't get on the horse, which is what kings and men of high. He got on a mule, like Solomon.
Right.
Same thing. So Yahawashi came in a 98 Corolla, pulling up, you know, with the signs. Hey, let's bring it out. He was just a regular, lowly, you know, Jake. You would have looked at him like he was just a, you know, an everyday, you know, Israelite.
Right.
Now he did come from the royal lineage of David, so you know they were keeping the laws. He was circumcised the 8th day, but he didn't come to earth boasting and none of that. He came to do the job, baby. Now he can boast. Go ahead.
It says,
Can you read that last part again?
Philippians 2 and 7 in NLT. Instead, he gave up his divine privileges. He took the humble position of a slave and was born as a human being when he appeared in a human form.
Right. Low. That's low, man. See that? See, when you understand fully all the dynamics and the different angles of what the Lord did, and you really meditate upon it, it's very heavy and very touching to give you strength for you to follow him and follow that lead. Understanding that you're going to be with him drinking the new wine. You know, Jake talked about drinking new wine with Yahawashi. Well, that's part of drinking the new wine.
Right.
Okay, you want to be with, you know, you want to be there with Yahawashi, the first spirit created drinking wine?
Right.
Well, guess what? You're going to have to suffer there. You're going to have to go through that straight there. You're going to have to understand what you're doing. It says understanding what the will of the Lord is. Yahawashi knew what the will of the Lord is.
Right.
He came down and did it, and he sent us. Do you believe that or do you don't?
Right.
Come on, man. Every single day, Yahawashi got a band of angels. Okay? The army of heaven watching over you every day. What you scared of? Believe that, man. All that the scriptures, they show you to believe that, man. That gives us strength in this lower state.
Right.
Knowing that we got this heavenly army around us every single day.
Right.
If Yahawashi be with you, who can be against you? Come on, man.
That's right.
That should help you in your lower state. That should help you when you brought low and you waiting for the mercy. And, you know, all through what we've been talking about. It should help you through it. Okay?
Yes, Lord. I'm going to read that one again. It says, Philippians 2:7 from the middle of the verse in NLT again. He took the humble position of a slave and was born as a human being. When he appeared in human form, he humbled himself in the obedience to Yahweh and died a criminal's death on a cross.
Right, man. He wasn't influenced by the world. Okay, he wasn't influenced by the world and women and what they think and what he think and how they feel and how they gonna look at him if he do this or if he say this. He didn't give a damn about none of that shit. Didn't matter, man. That's the example we need to follow.
Right. Exactly. But this shit here.
Okay? Especially, hey, on the Day of Atonement, those are different things you got to think about. How can I move forward more stronger? How can I, you might have some brother that still got issue with women. You might have some brothers got issue with their family looking at them a certain way.
It's time to get
You might
over
be
that
weak
shit
in the
now.
faith in those areas. Right? Even though he believes in a general sense. So that day is very important to really hit the reset button and examine yourself so that, moving forward, man, you can move forward stronger, more confidence, more fear in the Lord, more faith, and more understanding that this ain't your rest. Be more patience, okay? The fiery trials that the Lord brings upon you, accepting it, and using that fire to not only help yourself, but help pick up brothers in the spirit, man. The body of Yahawashi, you gotta look at it that way.
Verse 9, therefore, Yahweh elevated him to the place of the highest honor.
Oh, so you want to be elevated? This how Yahawashi got elevated. Okay. Do you want to be elevated, son? One of the other sons?
Hey, that's a lesson.
Come on, man.
You want to be elevated? That's a whole.
Right. That's a whole lesson. That's a lesson title right there, man. Do you want to be elevated like Yahawashi was elevated? Come on, man. Go ahead.
Hosea 1:10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it said unto them, Ye are not my people, yet there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power. That will be through being obedient.
Right. Come on, man. What it say in Romans 8? The manifestation of the sons. Come on, man.
Right.
It's what manifests who the sons on the earth that actually physically on the earth.
Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel, Yazrael, the seed of the power.
That's right.
That seed, the sons of God,
Come on, man. So you a son of God, man. What can a woman tell you? See, the Lord, what the Lord is doing with us, along with chastisers, and He's showing us, like, man, forget the world. They ain't with this. Okay? No, they hated you. They hated me first before they hated you.
Yeah, like you ain't going through nothing that I didn't have to go through.
Come on, man. This is the path to being elevated. This is the path to sit at my table and drink the best wine you ever had in your life.
You want to drink? Yeah.
Okay? Come on. Bro, when you read about being stiff for the name in Edris, right? And that young man taller than the rest, putting crowns in their heads. He like, look, man, that was long. Come on. That young man, how did I stay young that long? Because I'm immortal. You want to be immortal too, like me?
He wait on us.
Live forever?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Locked in your prime forever for eternity. Come on, man. You can't beat that. So really, this is bullshit. What we looking at, this world is bullshit, man. We got too much great things coming, man, to be focused on the bullshit. Go ahead.
Luke 22:28. Ye are they which continue with me in my temptations, and I appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father hath appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Read that again. Who read that again?
Luke chapter 22 and 28. Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations, and I appoint unto you a kingdom as my Father hath appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Come on, man. Then Yahawashi gonna say, hey, my prophet was servant. My brother, over there is 10 cities. You gonna rule over there. Hey, come on, we're gonna have it all with Yahawashi. Wow. Giving things, what is it, Romans 8, freely giving things. Bro, joint heirs.
It starts going back to Jerusalem,
Come on, man.
the Garden of Eden, Eastern Eden, and we're going to part inheritance amongst the 12 tribes in the Holy Land, the Promised Land that was promised to Abraham. From there, the large multitude get their inheritance, and then we go throughout the four corners of the earth. It starts with the 144 and the Yahawashi get the first inheritance. All 12 tribes will be given divided inheritance in the Promised Land. 12,000 out of each tribe. Under them, the large multitude get their inheritance. We set up the government, then we go everywhere.
We ain't talking about the galaxies yet.
Yeah,
Right,
the,
but we ain't talking
the
about
galaxies, you know, we'll get that when we get that. We're gonna get this in order first.
Right. Con.
I'll read a little bit more. It says, I'm reading verse 9 again. It says, therefore, Yahawashi elevated him to the highest place. It's like elevated him to the place of the highest honor, and gave him the name above all of the names.
Woo! Rank. That goes into rank.
Right.
Authority.
And then it says, like, Yahawashi is going to confess your name to the Most High for you believing in His name and being in obedient order. Okay? That was given, man. Your name, bro, you talking about a forever name.
Right.
Then your line is going to be a forever line of name under your name, under the overall oracles of the heavenly hosts. Full righteousness, man.
Right.
Guess what? You have 1,000 kids. You think, say you got 1,000 kids, right? How many more kids out of that? And more kids and grandkids and more kids. Come on, bro.
Right.
And it all goes back to you.
Right. That's right.
Forever. Never gonna lose that forever. For eternity.
Forever, ever.
I want that, man.
Hell yeah.
So at this world, this world can't offer me that. Or some chips and a soda at the store.
Right.
And a movie maybe every blue moon, and you know.
A used up woman.
Come on, use a woman. You got that mentor say good job every blue moon, maybe not, maybe he will. What the fuck is that?
A pension.
Come on.
Your side teeth gone.
Shit.
You got that pension. You old it through.
Come on, man. So this ain't shit, man. You know, fight for your Yahawashi.
That's right.
Fight for your salvation. Fight for the crown. Right.
Yep.
Okay, is it on that?
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is verse 10. It says that at the name of Yahawashi Mashiach, every knee should bow in the heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue confess that Yahawashi Hamashiach is Lord.
Now check this out. And I think Isaiah 60 talks about how he gonna make the nations bow down before our feet to know that he have loved us. Okay? It says about the fake Jews in Revelation. He gonna make them bow down and lick the dust of our feet to know they. So think about that, man. That's rulership. That's being with Yahawashi, joint heirs. Okay? They gonna bow down to him, but they gonna bow down to us too.
That's right. It's Revelation 2.
Man, look.
Psalms.
It says the noble ones of the nations gonna be brought in chains, and it says they gonna bow down and say with supplication, saying, "Surely thou art God."
Right. Yep. That's why we got to fight the good fight.
Come on, man.
That's right, brother. Put that. Fight the good fight. There's nothing. We can't give up. We can't fall off, bro. We gotta stay on the path, man.
Scratching and crawling, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna finish it out. It said, I'm reading that verse again, and every tongue confess Yahawashi Mashiach is Lord to the glory of the Father, Yahawashi Mashiach.
That's what's gonna happen. So you can close it out.
That's it. Hey man, so with that, hope you were edified to the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. We give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to all your uncle up there. And sisters, it's truth. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Call all Yahweh Shema Shah. Call all Yahweh Shema Shah.
Make it thank you for your drink, though. Make it thank you for your drink.
Whoo, Yahweh Shah came through. Man. What he had to do, right. That's a hell of a movie. The Lord wrote a hell. That's a movie, though. That's a good mindset. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't. What's that, you know, too? You can't